about my business. Feeling like I'm Draco, so you know I'm on a mission. I be steady making plays, and you know I'm in the city. Gotta do it for my kids, oh yeah, you know they with me. Oh yeah, you know I'm popping my shit. Yeah, she feeling on a nigga, yeah, she feeling the dick. And I done came from the bottom, so I gotta pop it. Yeah, I done came from the
Good morning. What's up, YouTube? Y'all, today video just gonna be, you know, just me talking, you know what I'm saying, about some stuff that I just want to say, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, can't say to people because people will turn it another way, or, you know, reword it and put their own twist to it, and that ain't what I'm about. But good morning, YouTube fam. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. Hope everybody's day is going good. I hope it goes good the rest of the day, all that. But yeah, let me just get this in, you know, before I have to go to work and all that stuff like that. But yeah, y'all, I'm just, you know, I'm just feeling a little irritated, agitated, you know, shit just all over the place, like right now. You know what I'm saying? Some days it could be good, some days it could be bad, but through all the days, I just pray, you know what I'm saying, that I just keep that strength. Because we go through life looking for help, wanting help, you know what I'm saying, with things that people just can't help with, you know what I'm saying? People just can't help with certain things and stuff like that. People don't know what to say with certain situations because they never been through it, never went through it, probably won't go through it, you know what I'm saying? So once I came to realization with that, I was just like, you know, fuck it. You know, I ain't, you know, it just is what it is. Because like I just said, some people go through it, some people don't. Some people won't. And I kind of just wish I had like my best friend here with me. You know, I lost her in 2020 to cancer and stuff like that. And I ain't gonna lie, 2020, like that was the year that came in and put a whooping on a lot of people, like especially my family and stuff, like, cause yeah, I had lost my homeboy, I think in 2016 and stuff like that, to some BS. I lost a girlfriend to a car accident. I lost my little cousin to a shooting, and I don't even know like if that was even accidental or what it was. You know what I'm saying? But I don't appreciate all the lies. I don't appreciate everything that was going on around that situation. And people be like, why you always hold stuff in, man? You know, stuff happened years ago. You need to talk about it. Talk about it to who? You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody gonna understand shit like me. Ain't nobody gonna look at the situations like how I'm gonna look at it, you know. But just been a lot going on. I thought like going through all that, you know, I knew it wasn't over because, you know, I was young. I got a long way to go. Still got a long way to go, you know, with living, you know. But 2020 came in. It just, man, it took some people that I just wasn't ready to live without. Like, it took some people that I wanted to take care of, you know what I'm saying? You know, it took my auntie. She was only 38 years old. Took my auntie at 38 years old to COVID or whatever these people put out here, you know what I'm saying, affected families, that messed a lot of people's families up. Like, my auntie was the life of the party, you know what I'm saying? She was the life of the party, like, life of the family, you know what I'm saying? Kept the family together. Whenever people wanted to make it difficult about this and difficult about that, she wasn't finna have that. You know what I'm saying? And even if she felt some type of way, she'll deal with that later. But till then, she made it happen. Like get-togethers, you know, everybody taking pictures, just making memories, laughing, and just being a person who just pours encouragement and love into you and guidance, understanding, and all of that. Like, took my auntie, 38 years old, you know, and it's hard. You know, I don't really talk to my family about it because I just don't be want to worry everybody or, you know, because everybody got their own feelings. And if my family watching this, you know, this ain't that. It's just me talking, you know what I'm saying? I know that you know, some of y'all are possibly, you know, here for me and all that stuff like that. I know that. But, yes, that did something, losing my auntie, like, and she was young. You know, I know things can happen at any age, but damn, bro, 38. You know what I'm saying? She got kids to raise, so it be hard going home most of the time because her kids look like her, the grandbabies look like her. It's just hard. And that's how I know I just need to continue to work on, you know, getting better at just, you know, because that shit don't get easy. You know, people like, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. No, the fuck it's not going to be okay. It's not. You're going to have your days. You're going to have your days. But my auntie, then my great-grandma, you know, mom's grandmother and all that, she went on. My uncle, my grandma's brother, he went on in 2020. Man, I just was so stuck on being strong and just making sure I'm strong for, you know, my people, you know. I don't want to be out here lashing out, doing this, doing that, crying, and I just want to hold it together for my people, you know. You know, 'cause it's just crazy. It's crazy. And my family, we, you know, we ain't really just went through no just hitful, painful deaths before, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, then fast forward, it's 2024. You know, of course, I lost other people on the way, like little cousins and stuff like that, due to violence, gun violence, and stuff like that. Man, it's just a lot. But my uncle passed away. That you know, I thought my auntie did it, but that right though, my uncle, that really did it, man. He had just turned 29. You know, living his life. You know, he got kids and stuff like that, and he's like my brother because like he had just turned 29, so I think okay, because he was 28, and I mean I was 27, so like we like right there behind each other type shit. So that's all my childhood right there gone. Like damn, you know what I'm saying? And I'm when you know that just fucked me up, you know, but I don't know. I've been just trying to make it ever since, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to go through life. And then, you know, people be knowing what you going through. And they act like they know what you going through. And they act like they helping you. People ain't helping you. You know what I'm saying? And it goes from friends, other family members, relationships and shit like that. Man, people don't be helping, man. They pray for you for the first 2 weeks or maybe 3 months, and then after that, they back doing cold-hearted ass shit to you. You know what I'm saying? You know, as I'm going through all this stuff I'm going through, I'm just noticing so much shit. People fucked up behaviors, you know, the way they move and this shit. The way a motherfucker trying to play with my head, play with me and shit like that. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. Like, so I think this year coming up, it's gonna be so hard for people to be able to tap into me and stuff like that. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna keep being, you know, having a good heart and just being nice and just, you know, being a good overall good person or whatever. I'm working on that. You know, everybody got something to work on. Nobody's perfect. But yeah, you know, this year coming up, it ain't gonna be none of that shit. Like, I'm so fed up with people with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never asked for nothing. I ain't never asked for people to be woo, but don't come pretending and then, you know, be on some other shit. Like, Because my mind already ain't right now, and you want to come over here and be on some other shit. So don't show me you want to be on some other shit, because then if I have to get on some other shit, then yeah. So I'm learning, and we all gotta learn as we go, living life and stuff like that. I just want to get better at dealing with the losses I have taken, my family has taken. I just want to get better with it, because it ain't good. And another thing is, I be coming into town and stuff. I'm finna, I already don't let people know, like, when I'm coming, what time I'm coming. I don't do shit like that, because I just don't. But it's gonna be times I'm there and the motherfucker won't know nothing. I'm done wasting my time playing with people who wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? I already stay far away from my family, so when I come in town, I'm trying to be with my family. If it's not handling no business and getting stuff done and all that stuff like that, I don't want no parts of it. I just want to come in, see my family, stuff like that. Because see, when you live far away, then you working and all that stuff like that, it's like you gotta try to fit everything in and shit like that, That's beginning to be tiring to me too. Like, just like for Christmas, I'm not sure if we work on Christmas Eve or if we don't, but if we do, I'll have to get off work, get straight on the road, and wake up on Christmas, and then like come back on Christmas as well, because I have to like work the next day, all because I'm trying to get money and make sure I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And just make sure I'm good. And people can be try to stir you off of your track of making sure you do what you have to do to make sure you good, but they ain't, at the end of the day, they not gonna make sure you good. Who gonna hand you that money? Who gonna put $500, $700 in your hand right now? Nobody. So it be kind of frustrating when I'm trying to just do what I can, and people ain't happy with that. People ain't satisfied with that. Like, and it ain't that I'm not trying to please nobody, please everybody, and all that shit like that, because before I, had to just leave my home, ain't nobody try to come up here and fuck with me or fuck with a nigga, you know what I'm saying? And all that shit like that. But, I don't trip off that, because I worked so much, y'all. I worked 12-hour jobs, 10-hour jobs. I worked so much. And that's another thing. I just don't want to do that shit no more, y'all. Like, I do not want to do that shit no more. Like, people at work be trying to get me to do doubles and shit like that, come on another shift. I'm not doing that shit, because I feel like I done worked too much. I done spent a lot of my time working and stuff like that, and I ain't, like, I'm grateful. And I'm not saying I haven't gotten nowhere, because I have gotten the basics down pat, house, car, job, stuff like that. But when it comes to my family and everything that me and my family been through right now, it's like, that's just where I want to be. I just want to be with my family. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to have to I don't want to end up off track. You know what I mean? Because, you go back and you off track, and it could be down from there. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. But life has been life, and and it ain't nothing we could do about it. Nothing. And that's crazy. But I just need things to get better and go smoother. And this is just more like my mental talk and stuff like that. All that pretending to be okay. People, that shit ain't cool. It ain't what's up, because it ain't gonna be okay. So ain't no need in pretending to be okay. But whose shoulder can you lean on, after you have done all the praying and praying and reading the Bible verses and just doing all that, you like, who at the end of the day, who can you really just depend on and just talk to? Because people, people got their own shit going on, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that, but some people in your circle, don't be having shit going on. And that's just the truth. Enough with the nice talk. I'm finna get into how it really is, But a lot of people don't be having shit going on, They don't. Some people just don't know how to be that friend when it comes to like serious things, or be that person, like, and some people just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's why some days I just do not want to talk. I don't want to mingle. I don't want to do none of that shit because I just don't. But that's why I'm sitting here talking to the camera now. You know what I'm saying? And then like the things I be trying to do to, keep busy and all that stuff like that, that can probably benefit me and the next person. But people don't be want to do shit, man. People all talk, man. So I've learned to keep goals and dreams and other shit I want to do to myself, because people don't want to do anything. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to make no money. They don't want to, make their situation better and all that stuff like that. So I just been having a battle with, staying connected, like, to reality, or just saying fuck it, shutting the all the way down, just fuck it. But I don't want to do that because I did that a lot as a kid, and I think that they got a lot to do with how I handle things now. So that's some shit I'm trying to change, So it's just got a lot of shit to work on and change for myself. But what I don't want in the new year is I don't want no people around me who's not genuine. Like, I don't want nobody around me that's not genuine. People who are around for their benefits and around to make themselves, I ain't with all that. I'm not with all that, so I don't even want them type of people around me, It's just so much for the year 2026 coming up. Like, I got some good things planned that I want to do, that I'm going to do. I don't care who don't like it, who don't want it done, who got shit to say. And it's mostly be people that's close to me. It's not ever strangers. It's people that's close to me. So if you close to me and you watching this and something may hurt your feelings, well, this is a wake-up call or a wake-up message to you to let you know that you need to get yourself together. Other than that, I'm not apologizing for nothing I say on here. And actually, this is part 1, of a lot of things I'm going to be on here talking about. So what I need everybody to do is like, comment, and subscribe. And leave, feedback, positive feedback. Normally I don't care what type of comments people leave, but on a video like this and the ones to come, we gonna talk positive. We gonna push positivity and less judgment over here. But yeah, it mostly be people close to me and stuff like that. And how I used to handle things wasn't good. So now I'm trying to like figure out how to handle things the right way without losing time going to jail or, doing stuff that, yeah. So, yes. It's just a lot of self-reevaluating and all of that. Like, I can say all this and say all that and notice so much about everybody else, but every day, like, I'm my biggest critic. I'm always hard on myself. I try not to be so much, but I be on it. I be on point, and like it's nothing that somebody can say to me that I have probably already said to myself. So I don't be tripping up off of feedback, negative feedback, or anything like that, because I can catch myself tripping and I be like, damn, what the fuck you doing, man? Like, just calm down, bro. It's okay. Just calm down. But yeah, man, like, it's so much finna change this year, like, in my life. I just want to reevaluate everything, and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Face a couple fears. Ain't that many fears I got, but I wouldn't even say it's a fear. It's just when I want something to, go. When you want something to go your way, and you done spent all this time on making sure it kind of goes your way from every aspect, and it don't go your way. Yeah. So, and then after it just do that, I just be like, well, it just probably wasn't meant. If I done tried all this and did all this to make this work, then it just wasn't meant to work. God said it ain't time for that. God said we not going that route. So yeah, it's just a lot of self-reevaluating that I'm doing this year, watching who I keep around me, watching where I am, watching where I be, and just watching. People think I've been watching now. I already moved presidential, but I'm finna move like it's how I'm finna move. It's insane. You know what I'm saying? It's insane to people who don't see the vision that I got. Let me put it like that. But it's all good. It's all good. It's a lot of self. This is just self, and this video is for me. To help myself and stuff like that, and anybody else that's going through things with dealing with things that happen in your life, mental, emotions, and just not knowing what to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of glad I'm just really kicking into the content, just even talking in front of the camera, because I don't take pictures. I don't do none of that, but I'm changing all that around. Like I said, I'm I'm just a whole lot of reconstruction going on over here. So like, I'm just working on that. And I just thank God for my auntie for that, because if I just think about her words and everything she used to say to us and stuff like that, to just, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to just do that, you know what I'm saying? For myself, you know what I'm saying? Not because I know that's what she wanted and would want me to do, and, be nice and, come out of my shell, but yeah, I'm working on that, but people be trying to take all that for granted, and they be trying to do too much. So I gotta let a motherfucker know you can't play like that, though. Can't play with me like that. But other than that, it's just a lot of self stuff that I need to work on. It's so much other self stuff that I need to work on, but it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? We can say all day long what other people need to work on and what they need to do and what they need to get together, but I don't even want to waste my time on it. I'd rather spend my time on making myself better. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna be perfect, but at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be a better person. Kicking old habits, kicking stuff that you were taught or that you saw growing up, just kicking all that shit just kicking it. Kick that shit to the curb, man, because that shit'll drown you. You know what I'm saying? It will drown you. But yes, a whole lot of self-evaluation going on here. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm not letting nobody else make it. I'm not sparing nobody else. I don't let myself make it. I don't spare myself either. You know what I'm saying? Especially when, you be constantly putting yourself back in the same situations and shit like that. Sometimes I be doing that because I have a heart and all that, but sometimes you just gotta learn to just stop putting yourself in certain situations and dealing with certain people and stuff like that. And another thing I'm learning to, like right now, because I've been going away from home since like 2018, I believe. But like all my friends, the people I love and like I genuinely just care about, like I hold them tight and I hold them close. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if all of them do the same or care the same about me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing so much, just looking and insight and stuff like that. But what I did learn is like, since I had moved and I met new people, new friends and stuff like that. I just feel like I gotta embrace them more. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like they have been being there for me more than people who say they love me and fuck with me and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't just talking about words. I'm talking about actions. You know what I'm saying? Like actions. But it's a lot of shit I got to like reevaluate and just get together. Like it's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. I just felt like everything that I've been going through in life, from the people. Like I've lost some people, some important people. Like it's shocking. I want to be better with all. I just want to, be better. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to where I'm just not giving a fuck and just doing this and doing that and but just lashing out and shit. Like people be acting like they don't know themselves, bro. You know yourself, man. You truly know yourself and tap in with yourself. You'll know when when you really feel like you just about to lose it. And that's another thing with mental, bro. People be telling, some people don't, some people do, but I'm the person that do. If I come to you and I tell you that, hey, I'm feeling this type of way, or hey, I have this problem, if my voice get low, y'all sorry. It's from me trying to just not get emotional or cry or anything like that. But if people are coming to you telling you, like, I'm feeling this away, I got this going on, hey, what you think? I need help, I need, something. And y'all be brushing that shit off, talking about are you okay? Or are you gonna be okay? Just pray and woo and all that stuff like that. I pray. So it be making me mad when people be like, pray to God. Pray to God. How you think I've been making it this far? I ain't been gonna make it. I've been praying, But people just be kicking that shit to the curb so bad. That's why when I see stuff about suicide or people overdosing and stuff like that, they shit. Not saying my mind ever just went to overdosing and all that, but it just, then people want to be like, well, I wish they would have came to me, and I wish they would have said something. Man, cut that shit, bro. People be saying shit to y'all. Y'all just don't fucking acknowledge it and all that stuff like that. And I'm here to say, even if you don't know what to say to a person who are going through severe changes, mood swings, and identity, like all that stuff like that, if you don't know what to say, you go get help. It's plenty shit. You could Google numbers. Call somebody to get your friend, your lover, your sibling, whoever, the help that they need. Don't sit there and talking about, oh, you'll be okay. We won't pray about it. It's going to be okay. Or you just having a bad day or whatever. No, because grief doesn't work like that. I be having awesome days. Awesome fucking days. And 8 o'clock hit, boom. I'm upset, I'm distraught, I'm crying, I'm hurt, because I'm grieving. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell people to put no time on grief and all that stuff like that, man. People be brushing that shit off. And I don't want to hear well, I don't. Man, there's so many people around me that be pushing that shit off. And they don't push, me off or whatever, because, like, I learned, like, if, say, one of their other friends or somebody they know or something, or they may see something on social media and they make a comment. Okay, so that comment, I know it ain't for me, but if I'm feeling like this person or been feeling like this person, not just haven't took those steps that the last steps like them person, but I'm just saying though, if I'm feeling like this person, this is what you got to say about this person, and you got the same thing to say about me. I don't care what nobody say. People can be like, oh man, they different. You my partner, man. You my partner. I'm gonna be there for you, man. Fuck that. We treat everybody as equal. I treat everybody as equal. Even if I don't know them. Certain shit I just don't say. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know if people went through what you're going through or going through what you're going through. Some people don't even go through it. And I understand that everybody walks of life is different. But that do not mean you just gotta go around and say, oh, well, we gonna die anyway. We gonna be, unalive. We gonna be that anyway. So I don't know why people, everybody got their own thoughts and opinions and stuff about it. But I like I said, if anybody been around me, and you're watching this, if you watch this, because it be people that around me that don't even watch me and support me. That's why every time I make a video, TikTok or whatever, I'm telling people that I appreciate the love and the support, because the people around you not gonna support you, but the people around me, like, y'all know, if I've heard you say something about people that have committed suicide or thinking about suicide or just depressed and just going through with, you know what I'm saying? If I've heard you say remarks about it, just know, I wouldn't open up to you. No, I wouldn't come to you about it. And it's not to beef or to woo. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you could talk to some of your friends and family about this that you can't talk to this family and friends about, or whoever, you know what I'm saying, about. So yeah, if you ever made a freaking joke, I'm trying to watch my language, but if you ever made a freaking joke about it, suicide, depression, and all that stuff like that, then, and I heard you, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you what's going on in my head, because then you're gonna be calling me loony, and then we're gonna be into it, because I ain't finna let you talk to me any kind of way. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? And of course it's easy for y'all to talk about other people from the socials that you don't know, but when it's your own people dealing with it, like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? So, and I gotta, my delivery is like, it be good and it could be bad, just depending on the person, depending on the conversation, depending on it just depends, y'all. But I be meaning all good, though. I don't be trying to mean no harm to nobody. I talk a little harsh, cuss a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I don't be meaning no harm. Like, people that know me, they know that. But people that don't know me, that think they know me, probably been in my life for a couple years, that think they know me, yeah. But for the people that know me, they just my delivery, you know what I'm saying? I be working on that too, still. I be working on that, because when I'm in certain places, professional and all that stuff like this, just how you talk. But I'm here to say, I just want to encourage anybody who going through mental things and stuff that you can't talk about. I encourage anybody to get the help that you need. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get it from the people around you, reach out to people you can. And people, if you got jobs and stuff like that, and they got like benefits and all that stuff like that, and they be having like I know my job do. If you got problems and stuff like that, they can help you. It's something. But just check in with your jobs and stuff, especially if you're a person like me, work all the time, and stuff like that. Those jobs be having those benefits on there to help, you know what I'm saying, get the help, because When I was with my last job, I signed up for therapy and stuff like that, and I was using my little HSA card, the little health savings card, stuff like that, to pay for that, so that I could just try to talk to somebody. And people be like, I can't talk to no stranger. I can, you know what I'm saying? Luckily, she wasn't like a old lady, but she was past my age and stuff like that. And I really liked it. That I really liked it. That everybody got their own opinion about therapy. Some people, mine ain't bad off to get therapy. You know what I'm saying? And I got a lot of stuff that run through my bloodline, and some stuff just be out of our control. That's another thing, like stuff that's hereditary and passed down through our bloodlines and stuff like that. Mama, daddy, uncle, somebody, they got this, cousin, or somebody got that, and I'm talking about like schizophrenia, bipolar, depression, all that stuff like that. They run, all that other stuff. So, and that's another thing. Tap into your family. See what all running through the bloodline, and stuff like that. So you can know, what's going on. Like a more, so it won't be like a blurred vision. Like, so it won't be like, what's going on, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Just a lot. So make sure y'all tap into your family tree, know what's running through your bloodline, and get the help you need. And get the help you need. For real. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared or afraid to get help and all that stuff like that. And they couldn't know about that. But I'm trying to see, like, I wouldn't say that I'm afraid, because, like, if people, like, they talk to me on a daily basis, or, or if somebody come to me and they got issues and stuff going on, and, just listen. Some people do not have people to listen to. So just listen, even if that's all you do. That's probably the best thing. You know what I'm saying? Because some people just be needing people to listen to them. You know what I'm saying? And even if you may not agree with something within the midst of that conversation, just hold it, keep it to yourself, let them get it all out and all that stuff like that. Like, people be acting like it's so hard to deal with people that's talking to them about something that's giving them a hard time, something that's keeping them up at night. They're not able to sleep or eat or something. Like, just listen. You know what I'm saying? Just listen. Just listen. That's why I want to work on being a better person, getting myself together, working on self, because I got siblings that's under me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why every day I try to make sure I talk to them, especially my brother. I talk to my sister too, but especially my brother, because, the world is so cruel to young black men and stuff like that, especially the ones who are trying to, like, make it and doing the right thing in life, So, yes, I want my mind intact. I want to be cool, calm, collect. I want to be good for my siblings, for my whole family. You know what I'm saying? And I was having this talk with one of my little cousins, and he was just talking about how the family, it's not together as how it used to be when we was kids and when they was kids. And I listen to them, I listen to them because they're like up under me, younger than me. But I sit and I listen to them, and I think, like, I know for the upcoming year in 2026, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something big, because I want my little cousins and anybody in my family tree, my bloodline. I want them to know that y'all are not out here alone. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people have normalized so much shit in this world that should be normalized, but I'm finna, I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna put it like that. I'm gonna do my part. And I don't care what other people do or what they ain't gonna do. That's just you. That's something you gonna have to take up with, take up with God, I'm gonna do. Especially when God lays something on my heart to do, I'm gonna do it. It don't matter what position I'm in. It don't matter that, like, right now, I'm not the richest person in the world. Everybody's not rich. Everybody don't got a lot of money. But when God puts something on your heart to do it, you do it. Even if you have to plan it and, to make sure it just falls into place, and, when it get done at the end of the day, you're going to feel good. So that's why, like, when God puts something on my heart to do it, I do it. You know what I'm saying? I do it. That's what we're supposed to be doing. But, yes. It's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I just this whole year I want it to be different. I want it to be different. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be different. I want it to be different, so I'm gonna have to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of I'm gonna have to put in the work. And if you really, like, really my partner, really F with me, how you say you F with me, like, shit, we could be on this journey together, cause, like, I help you, you help me, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But if you're not, you just go be in the way, don't even try it, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm that type of person, like, yeah, you could have stayed over there. You ain't got to come over. You ain't have to come over here playing and shit, you know? But when some roads you just have to walk along and just go along, even if it gets dark, and, and then I tell you, even if you do have this one person that's always there, been there, you know what I'm saying? Even though they got their own life and stuff like that, you know, I'm trying to figure out how to put it. Y'all. But, you sometimes you have that one person that just don't give up, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that person deserves something. When you up on your feet, if nobody else deserves something, the person that been there for you through your dark days deserves something. I don't care if it's a friend, best friend, co-worker, family member, partner, like, brother, like, it don't matter. Whoever that person is, because especially if you know, because some people cases be real severe. Some people cases don't be that severe. So shout out to the people who stick by other people's side, who are going through it and having hard times and just trying to stay on track, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to those people. And that's another thing, like, I want to be a better friend, you know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm not a good friend now. I just want to be a better friend. Like, I want to just be better overall. And I'm a good friend, but it's just like everything that I've been through in the past year or two, it's like I've been in a shell, like, closed, shut off, and I haven't been able to function how, I would normally function. But this year, I don't want to slip too bad on that. So I want to become a better friend, better family member, better co-worker, just a better overall person. I gotta come back up out of this. I gotta come back up out of it. But yeah. But all I can say is y'all need to be there for your people. Excuse the car sounds in the back. I don't know what time is it anyway. Like, it is 8:53 in the morning, and that's what they do here where I reside. But yeah, like, be there for people, man, and pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs. I'm gonna do another video of signs of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who go through it. Some people, I haven't ran across nobody to do it yet, but the signs are there. Sometimes they're very hard to spot out, but the signs are there, and I think I'm gonna do a video on some signs. It may not be everybody's sign, you know what I'm saying, but just the signs that people did not spot when it came to me. You know what I'm saying? So, and some of those signs other people may have and stuff like that too. So it may just it just may just help you pay attention to somebody. You know what I'm saying? To pay attention to the people around you. You know what I'm saying? Because they may not ever in their life say, yes, I'm going through depression, I'm hurting, I'm bad, I don't know what to do, I don't know. People, they're not going to come out and say that. You just have to know the signs. And they not going to come out and say it, because when they do, you got people who don't know what to say. They think they're saying the right thing, but only pushing them probably just deeper and further. And, it's no solution. Like no, none. It just didn't work. So yeah, I'm gonna probably do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk a little bit more on it, and just, that way I could probably help somebody. Somebody that's watching this right now. You probably got a sister or a brother or a best friend. They not coming out saying it, but with certain signs and stuff like that, you're gonna be like, you're gonna start putting two and two together, and then that probably just make you want to go just ask your friend, hey Josh, are you okay? Hey Amber, are you okay? You know what I'm saying? And even if they be like yes, don't let it go. Be like a nagging boyfriend, a girlfriend, a grandma, a mama, or a parent. If you have to, don't let it go. Because if you have did your research on signs and all that stuff like that, and people touch, and you see all those red flags, and you done counted 20 red flags, 3 green flags, no, it's time to check on Josh and Amber. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta let them know that, hey, I know that, hey, no, just if y'all just chilling and you spotting it, man, go ahead and just be like, hey, are you okay? And then they be like, yes, just to be like, well, you could talk to me if they could talk to you about anything. Because some people like to run their mouth. But if you are a real, genuine person, if you are a real, genuine person. And if you really want to help them. Because I ain't finna sugarcoat it. Everybody don't. But if I'm talking to the people that genuinely care about their surroundings and their circle and their people, keep asking. Just be like, well, you can talk to me about anything, and I'm here. And even if they still don't talk and open up, just try to do something different and keep them active that day. That way you guys have been got through that day together. But just it's a working process. I'm just letting them know that you're there for them. Like, especially if they never had nobody to be there for them, they wouldn't know what it looked like. So with you just showing up with action, even if words don't, eventually after showing with action, you're gonna get more words out of them. But I appreciate everybody that has tuned into this video, watched it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing no editing to this video. This is just a raw footage or whatever. The only edit I'll probably do is when I merge the videos together from when I had a call. But other than that, I really, really do appreciate everybody. And like, don't keep ignoring your friends and family members, y'all. Y'all gonna have to tap in. And don't ignore your kids either. Don't ignore your kids. Get into y'all kids' life. I don't got no kids, but it's a lot of stuff I be seeing going on, and I be hating to see these kids go through it. But y'all tap in, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna be posting my socials, to follow me on Facebook, follow me on TikTok. I'm mostly gonna be on YouTube and TikTok. Now I'm trying to get the Facebook stuff down packed. Is how it is over there. But yes, y'all just, comment down below, and if you got questions, and I'm here. It's no judgment over here. It's judge-free zone. We pushing positivity and all that over here. We not on that other stuff. I ain't got that going on over here. And if you on that, get your own. You know what I'm saying? We on positivity over here. That's it. That's all, y'all. Until next time. Until next time.
Yes, yes.